husband lied every Friday for 2 years. My husband told me he had to work late every Friday. I believed him until my 6-year-old daughter accidentally destroyed his biggest lie. My husband, Mark, and I had been married for 9 years. He was a loving father, a hardworking husband, and everyone thought we had the perfect marriage. At least, that's what I thought. Every Friday, he'd text me around 6 p.m. Working late again? Don't wait up. It became so normal that I stopped questioning it. Until one Saturday morning, I was making breakfast when my daughter walked into the kitchen holding a small pink bracelet. She smiled and said, "Daddy's friend forgot this in his car." I froze. I asked, "What friend?" She answered so innocently, "The pretty lady who always hugs Daddy before I go to Grandma's house." My heart dropped. I had never heard of any woman. Trying to stay calm, I asked when she saw her. She said, "Every Friday." The same Fridays he claimed he was working late. I waited until he left for work on Monday. Then I checked our shared phone bill. Hundreds of calls. One number. Every single day. I searched the number online. It belonged to a woman named Emily. My hands were shaking. Instead of confronting him, I hired a private investigator 3 days later. He sent me photos. There they were, holding hands, laughing, kissing, walking into a luxury hotel together for almost 2 years. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I quietly called a lawyer. Over the next month, I copied every bank statement, every text, every photo, and every financial record. Then I waited. On our 10th wedding anniversary, Mark invited our entire family to celebrate. Right before dinner, he stood up with a smile. "I just want everyone to know how lucky I am to have such an amazing wife." I smiled back. Then I connected my phone to the TV instead of our wedding slideshow. The room filled with photos of him and Emily, hotel receipts, messages, dates, everything. The room went completely silent. His mother burst into tears. His father walked out without saying a word. Emily's husband, who I had secretly contacted the week before, was sitting in the back of the room. He stood up, looked at Mark, and simply said, "She's your problem now." Then he left. Mark begged me not to go, but I had already signed the divorce papers. A year later, I bought my own home. My daughter has her own bedroom with pink walls she picked herself. And every Friday, instead of wondering where my husband is, we're making homemade pizza, watching movies, and finally living in peace. Because sometimes the worst betrayal becomes the beginning of your best life.